Yo, what's going on Twitch, YouTube? Welcome to another legendary tabletop live stream. Today we're playing some more cartographers. So we're going to be doing map D. Just put them down. Alright, those are the scoring cards. So we have for A, we'll be scoring in spring. So spring, we score A and B, 8 times. Summer, score B and C, so 7 times. Fall, we score C and D, so that's 7 times. And then winter, we score D and A, or 6 times. And for A, we have shoreside expansion. So this is earn 3 reputation stars for each cluster of farm spaces not adjacent to a water space or the edge of the map. And it's the same for farm or water, both farm and water. Then we have green gold plains. This one is earn 3 reputation stars for each cluster of village spaces that is adjacent to 3 or more different terrain types. And then heart of the forest, earn 2 reputation stars for each forest space surrounded on all 4 sides by forest spaces or the edge of the map. And for D, we have the broken road, earn 3 reputation stars for each complete diagonal line of filled spaces that touches the left and bottom edges of the map. And then we have some skill cards. I almost forgot. So this is another expansion. We have both skill packs just mixed in. The first skill card is going to be Sense Evil. During the draw phase, draw this hero adjacent to the drawn shape. So if we don't get a hero, we can spend a coin to draw that hero, I guess. Could be useful. Probably won't use it. Then we have Manipulate. So during the draw phase, if an ambush card is not revealed, break the chosen shape into 2 separate shapes. And then we have Concentrate. For 3 coins during the draw phase, if an ambush card is not revealed, draw the chosen shape a second time, fill it with the same terrain type. I'm sure they all have their own situational uses. We're gonna start flipping some explore cards here. We'll see what we get. Wildwood Garden. So I could get 6 points if I do farms. Yeah, we'll just put it like right here. Just like that. Wildwood Garden is 2 out of 8. These are going to be 2 separate clusters. Let's flip another one. Kethra's Gates. This one costs no time, and you could draw one of any shape. So we could just draw another farm, another water. Easy 3 points here. Just randomly down here. We're just putting water for 3 points. No time. All right, let's flip. Mangrove Swamp. 2, 4, this is 5. Settlement. Yeah, I think we just take this opportunity to draw this smaller shape right here. We're not gonna get 3 different terrains touching this house, but at least this is worth a coin, right? Let's just do it. Let's do the coin. Bam. Done. Okay, we're at 2, 4, 5 time. Let's flip. Oh, see, we could extend this, or maybe not. It looks like trees, guys. This looks like it's trees. I mean, just like right here? Yeah, just like right here. Because we're at least getting, what, 2? Yeah, we're getting 2 for the middle forest. And then we're also getting 2 for this. No, because of that mountain. All right, 2, 4, 6, 7. Let's go. This will be 9. We're at 9 out of 8. This is our last card. Let's do houses here, right? We go houses. We go big houses. We want this cluster of houses to touch 3 different things. So we're going to do that like this. We're going to draw sideways. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a cluster of village spaces touching mountains, farms, and trees. So it's 3 points. Bam. All right, that's a wrap for spring. So we'll tally this up. Let's bring A down. So we're going to score A. We have 1, 2, 3. It's 3 points for each cluster of farm spaces not adjacent to a water space or the edge of the map. So this is not adjacent to water or the edge of the map, not adjacent to water or the edge of the map, and this is not adjacent to farm or the edge of the map. So 3, 6, 9. 9 points for A. We have 1 coin. Then we'll score B. Green gold plains. 3 points for each cluster of village spaces that is adjacent to 3 or more different terrain types. So this is a cluster of village spaces here touching forest, farm, and mountains. Bam. 3 points. No monsters yet, so we have 13 total. So it'll be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. Okay. We'll shuffle in another monster, another hero. We're going to shuffle this up, and we go into summer. Summer is 7 times. So we're scoring B and C. So we score green gold plains again. I feel like that's a hard one to get a really high score with, right? Like you can only draw so many village spaces. Let's see what we have. We have pasture first. We don't score A again until the end of the game, but right away I'm thinking like 2 free farm cluster packs looks good to me. So, and we get a coin. I mean, that's 6 points right there in one card, right? 2 separate farms, you get a coin and 6 points. I feel like you can't beat that, right? So I think we're gonna go with that, right? So we do 1 there, do 1 here, then we get a coin. Nice. 1 out of 7. Let's keep it going. All right, this is 3. Woodland Crossroads. That's what I was thinking. Okay, and then for surrounding this mountain, we get a coin. But that's 3 out of 7. And we're flipping another one. Okay, we have our first monster card. This is a giant troll ravage. So we start upper right corner clockwise. So we'll come right here, right? Go down this way. First legal spot is going to be right here, if I'm not mistaken. And this is the troll ravage. Troll ravage says, after scoring each season, destroy an empty space adjacent to the giant troll. Let's keep going. Wildwood Garden again. This could be big for A. I'm telling you. I feel like we have to take the 6 points, right? 6 points for farms because it's going to be 3 and 3 if we keep them not touching each other. And we'll let the troll destroy this spot. And let's just do something like this. Like, this is an odd game. All right, that's 5. We'll see how it goes. 5 out of 7. Oh my god, another monster. Gorgon Gaze. That is a weird shape. So this one starts in the bottom right corner of the map. So here, the first legal spot, I could be wrong on this, but it looks like right here, right? So you would start here and you can't draw the shape there, right? So then you would work your way. Wait, am I going the right way? Yeah, clockwise based on this direction. So if we start here and go this way, the first place we can draw the full shape is right here. And it's actually 3 separate clusters of monster. We are getting cooked by monsters right now. Damn, 2 in a row too. That's gonna hurt. After drawing the Gorgon, destroy an adjacent non-mountain space. What? Okay, we have to do that now, right? Any space adjacent to this Gorgon. Maybe we should do here. Let's do here. Okay, we destroy that space. Okay, still on 5 out of 7. Let's flip. All right, we have our first hero. A little late to the game, I must say. This guy's way late to the party. Where you been at, dude? 2 monsters come out before the first hero. This sucks. All right. Right? 5 out of 7. This is gonna be our last card. This is 7. So 2, 4, 6, 7. Coastal encampment. Cool. I feel like that's a good idea. And we get a coin, right? We get the coin for this. Coin, 3 points. I mean, last ditch effort. We could use a coin to do sense evil here. Adjacent to the drawn shape. Oh, that doesn't help us. Okay, we're not using sense evil then. Yeah, we're gonna have to eat those points. 2, 4, 6, 7. We score B and C. So we score B first. Green gold plains. 3 points for each cluster of village spaces that is adjacent to 3 or more different terrain types. We have village spaces here, but it's not adjacent 3 or more different terrain types. We have village space here. It is adjacent to forest, farm, and mountain. So that's 3. And then this is adjacent to monster, farm, and mountain. So that's 6. Then we score C, heart of the forest. This one's confusing as hell. It's 2 here, right? Because this is edge of the map, forest. 2, 4, 6, 8. Did I already count this one? 2, 4, 6, 8. That's it. 8 points. We are not doing so well, guys. 3 points for coins, and then monsters is going to be -1, 2, 3. And then after scoring, we destroy an empty space adjacent to the giant troll. So we're going to destroy this space. Boom. Total's going to be 14, but the heroes and the monsters come out. We go to fall, so we'll be scoring C and D. And there's only 7 time again. And we need to add a monster and a hero in here. So 1, 2, shuffle the deck. Let's go. So yeah, the total there was 14. So 13 for summer, 14 for spring, 27 total. It does not look good. Let's flip. Oh, settlement. I've been waiting for this shape. So we could do broken road. We don't score houses anymore, so I think it makes the most sense to just take the coin and draw this right here. I mean, this was a bad choice from the start, if you ask me. But we take the double, well, we just take 1 coin, right? Yeah, 1 coin. And that's that. Now, we are working on broken road. You know, I feel like you know, you gotta work on Broken Road. That's one of the best. For some reason, I love the directional. I'm sure everyone loves the directional scoring cards. They are the best. They're the best when they're on like D or A, right? All right, we have the Dal of Joe Lev. Let's see what this guy does. We might end up just using this guy to get rid of that troll. And we're allowed to draw these attack patterns off the map. So then we wouldn't even draw these two attack patterns, right? Like this one and this one. Attack here, destroy that, surround these two. And that's that. Nice. Okay, 1 out of 7. Okay, let's flip. This is 3 out of 7. We have Wildwood Garden again. We draw the small one here and then the big one here for Wildwood Garden. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, dude. 27 points on Shoreside Expanse if we don't mess it up. Gotta keep it rolling. 3 out of 7. Let's flip another Explore card here. See what goes on. 5 out of 7, we have Mangrove Swamp. This has to be trees, right? This is gonna be our last chance to score trees. So I think if we can just surround these trees right here like this, I mean, that's the shape, isn't it? Just draw that. And now we have a bunch of trees surrounded by trees. So that's 5. We'll flip another one. Oh, Freyla the True. Late to the party as well. If we put her here, we get 3 for Broken Road. And then any monsters that get drawn here just die. I think that's a good play. I'm talking myself into it. So the attack pattern is gonna look like this, and we're at 5 out of 7. Let's flip another one. And that puts us on 7. Coastal Encampment. Last card of fall. Let's draw it up. And we know we're not scoring houses anymore, right? So we've got to get this to be water, and it can't touch farms or the edge of the map. So let's do right here. Man, I feel like we really messed up this game, right? Could have done better. All right, again, that's the end of fall. So we're going to score. First, we score C. So Heart of the Forest. Heart of the Forest is 2 points. For each forest space surrounded on all 4 sides by forest spaces or the edge of the map. So we did end up getting some decent points here. We had 8 last time, but we put this big tree over here so we can see what we did, right? So this was 2, right? Because this is surrounded by edge of the map and forest. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, I think. So 14 for C. For D, we're scoring the Broken Road. So this is just going to be the diagonals. I'm not going to lie, we fucked this up. Like this is bad. Usually I try to fill in, like when this is the scoring card, I'll try to fill in like this, but we just didn't. 3, 6, 9. I mean, we're looking at 9 points right here. That's bad. Not good. So we'll put 9 down and just forget about it. And then we have 4 coins because we spent 1. And I feel like the skill cards like this game are just total garbage. Also, I thought we took care of that last monster, but I guess we didn't. So we get -1 for that, which sucks. So then we have 26, I think. We go into winter. So winter is 6 times. So this is the shortest season. We take the heroes out. We shuffle in new monster, new hero, I think. Shuffle. And then we score D and A one last time. Now we have some decent points for A. We've been really banking on A being our biggest point scorer with Shoreside Expanse. These are the scoring cards too, for anyone that may have just joined. All right, we've shuffled. Let's flip. First Explore card for winter. We have Settlement. Yo, we may or may not use Concentrate here, the skill card, to draw the bigger shape. But if we draw the bigger shape twice, we could easily fill in some of that stuff that we're missing for Broken Road, right? What if we did like 1, 2, 3, 4? We've got to hit this Broken Road. I'm telling you, like these directional ones are the big point scorers. I feel like we have to go for it though, right? Let's do Concentrate. Ooh, 3 coins hurts. So we want to make sure we're getting at least 3 points for this. Let's draw this first part. So we're gonna go over Freyla's attack pattern, which is fine. Draw houses, of course, right? Like this. Okay, that gets us a coin. So all in all, I mean, if we look at the points we spent compared to the points we're gonna get, we spent 3 coins, we gained 1, so we're down 2 points right now. But we filled in 1, almost 2, almost 3 Broken Road patterns. I mean, that was only 1, right? So we're 1 out of 6. Let's flip. This is gonna be 2. So Timber Grove, we've been waiting for this, I feel like. Just go like this. Wow. Yo, I'm trying to come up with like a way to play this like campaign style, where you have to like progress through the map packs, like a certain score only being the valid score. Okay, let's flip. That's 2. This will be 4. Frontier Dwelling. So we are running out of spaces to put farms, right? Unfortunately, we have to do houses. Guys, this is not turning out how I thought it would. Mistakes were made here on this paper. Okay, and we still don't get that coin because of that one space. Okay, that was frontier dwelling. That's 4. So we are close. I mean, if we flip another 2, that's it. Okay, that's it. So Wildwood Garden. But Wildwood Garden is huge. We can easily get, come on, there has to be a spot where we can jam this in and get another 6 points. Oh, that's 3 points. That's 3 points on Broken Road if we were to do it like this. 1, 2, 3. So maybe we do that. I think this is as good as it's gonna get. I was thinking about doing another concentrate, but sadly we only have enough coins. We only have 2 coins. We spent all our coins on the last concentrate. So we do that, and then we get 3 points from the Broken Road, and that's it. That is 6 out of 6 for winter. That wraps up the game. We're gonna score D and A one last time, so we'll score D first. This is the Broken Road. Let's see. So we have, this is filled in. This is 3, just like in the example here. You have this bottom left corner filled in. It's 3 points. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 points for D. We also have, I know there's a bunch of empties here. If you skip up to this one, this is why we drew up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bam. So 21. And then everything after that has a blank up to here, so it's 21. So for the Broken Road we get 21 points alone, and then we score A, Shoreside Expanse. All right, I'll explain this one real quick. It says, it's pretty confusing, but it says earn 3 reputation stars for each cluster of farm spaces not adjacent to a water space or the edge of the map. And then it basically says the same thing in reverse. So earn 3 reputation stars for each cluster of water spaces not adjacent to a farm space or the edge of the map. So they're showing an example here. So let's look at our paper. We have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. All right, I'm gonna have to like circle them or something because I'm getting lost. It's only by cluster though, so this is its own cluster. So this is 3. How am I even gonna mark this off? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. 30 points for D. What else do we got? 2 coins. Not good. Not my best performance on coins. And then for minus points, we did all right with the monsters, if I'm honest. So we do get 0, right? So that right there is 53. So 53 for winter. I mean, we really pulled it back there, guys. We were not starting out too strong. 13 in the first season, 14 in the second season, and then 26 and 53. So 106 is the total score, right? Then we subtract the 4 scoring cards. We can zoom in on these so you guys can see the numbers, but it's 24, 22, 21, and 27. So we have 48 here, plus 22 is like 70 or something, right? So 70 between these 3. And then we have 80, 94. 106 minus 94, we were barely positive. So we do 106 minus 94, 12. We went positive 12. 12 points like in the game. So if we were positive 12, we were Journeyman Topographer, right? Because we were 10 points positive. Negative 30 is Oblivious Ink Drinker. I just like to point that out. Last time we got Legendary Cartographer.